I'm Darren Gough. I used to bowl very fast, sometimes, for Yorkshire, Essex and England. And yeah, I've agreed to be an ambassador of Gigaclear Rural Sports Club Fund. I think it's really, really important. It's where we all start. That is the future of the game. Rural sports clubs, whether it be football, rugby or cricket, are very important for the community. So I think it's an unbelievable initiative and one I'm really excited about getting behind. Playing sport, whether it be football, rugby and cricket, can be really, really expensive. If you think about some of the local villages that are around the very rural places, there's no facilities. And it's not cheap to play sport. And I think what's been good over the past few years is the emergence of women's sport and girls' sport. So these local communities, these rural villages and towns, now have got in a huge amount of people coming through, not just the boys, but the girls, which is great as well. And that is growing all the time. So it requires more funding, more fundraising, and more equipment. With cricket, if a helmet which kids have to wear these days, they can cost anything between 70 and 120 or 30 pounds. And then the bats alone, the kids want the best bats on the block, and they could be a couple of £100. So yeah, it can be really, really expensive. In the professional game at the moment, we're still talking about affordability of kids who are coming just to nets. The cost for the equipment, clothing, the transport, the getting there and paying for the coaches. It's a huge, huge expense. The best time for development of anybody, for boys and girls, is at a young age to get the technique right. But what you need is qualified coaches. In an ideal world, we'd be putting all these grassroots clubs, these rural villages and towns, through coaching badges. That would be an amazing thing. So it's a very important initiative. 75k they've invested, and that will go a long way to helping people develop.